Hello students, in this video we are going to learn about algebraic expressions. So an algebraic expression is a combination of constant and variables. We use the operations like addition, subtraction to form an algebraic expression. So first we should know what is variable and constant. So variable does not have a fixed value, it can be varied. It is represented by the letters like A, Y, P, M, etc. So variable means it does not have a constant value. Okay, so A can take up any value. So 0 or 2 or 10 or 100, any value a variable can take up. So constant means has a fixed value. Any number without a variable is called a constant. Suppose you have a constant means it is a number alone. Okay, it is not multiplied with any of the variable, and it will have a constant value. Suppose 2 means it is 2 only. Okay, so that is constant. Then example, you can see 2x plus 7. Here we got the expression by multiplying 2 and x and then add 7 to 8. In the above expression, the variable is x and the constant is 7. Okay, 7 is not multiplied by any of the variable, so it is a constant, and x is the variable. So other example, if you want, you can see y square. Okay, we are getting it by multiplying the variable y to itself. Okay, it is not multiplied with any of the number, but still it is multiplied with y itself, so that also a expression, and it is a variable y. So next, terms of an expression. So what all the terms we will use for a expression we will see. First is terms. Okay, so both the terms are different. Okay, to form an expression we use constant and variables and separate them by using operation like addition, subtraction, etc. These parts of expressions which we separate using operations are called terms. Okay, so the example is given. So 4x minus y plus 7. So 4x is one term, minus y is one term, and 7 is one term. Okay, these three terms are combined by plus or minus. So that is how the terms will join together to form a expression. Then factors of a term. Every term is the product of its factors. As in the above expression, the term 4x is the product of 4 and x. So 4 and x are the factors of that term. Okay, so 4 and x are there means 4 multiplied by x. So 4 and x are factors of that term. Okay, so similarly you can see this tree diagram. So where you have the expression. So expression is minus ab plus 2b square minus 3a square. So three terms are there. So what are the terms? Minus ab, 2b square and minus 3a square. These three are the terms, and it can be split into factors. So factors minus is can be written as minus 1. A and b can be written separately as a and b. Okay, then 2b square. So 2 into b. That's why it is 2bb. Then minus 1, 3 and a. Okay, this is how we can split the factors of a term. Now coming to coefficient. As you can see above that some of the factors are numerical and some are algebraic. That is contains variable. The numerical factors of the term is called numerical coefficient of the terms. Okay. So in the previous example itself, if you see, you have one number multiplied to the variable. So in the first one it is minus 1, then you have 2 and minus 3. So all these numbers, that is called numerical coefficient or simply coefficient of a variable. Then parts of a expression. So here you can identify the terms variables, constants and coefficients. Okay, so you can see here the number without multiplied by any variable is called constant, and the number and a variable multiplied if it is there means it is called terms. Okay, and variable means the alphabet alone, that is called variable. Okay, and number multiplied to any variable is called coefficient. Okay, then the terms means it is combination of constant and variable. So 2x, 4y, or simply constant alone or simply variable alone will also form up terms. Okay. Then like and unlike terms. Like terms are the terms which have same algebraic factors. They must have the same variables with the same exponent. So this is very very important. Like terms means it should have the same variable and with the same exponent. So what is the exponent? The power. Okay. So here you can see there in the example you can see. Okay. Here you have x here also and here also, but here the power is 2, here the power is nothing, means it is 1. Okay, so that in that case you can't take these two as uh, uh, like terms. Okay, they are unlike terms because the exponents are not same, they are unlike terms. So in this case if you see, you have a square and a square. Okay, a the same variable a and square square. So exponent is same. Exponent means the power, that is 2. It is same. Then these two are like terms. Okay. Next, monomials, binomials, trinomials and polynomials. Monomials means where you have only one term, that is called monomial. Binomial means you will be having two uh, terms. Okay, so in the figure you can see. Okay, so separately this alone if you take, it is called monomial. Okay, because you have only one term. If you take these two terms together, then it is called binomial because this is one term, this is one term. Okay, bi means two. Then trinomial, tri means three. So three terms together, it is called trinomial. Okay, more than three means it is poly. Poly means many. Okay, so it's polynomial. Then addition and subtraction of algebraic expressions. So addition of like terms. If we have to add like terms, then we can simply add their numerical coefficient and the result will also be a like term. Okay. So if you want to add like term means, that is when you have the same variable. You can see in the example. So you have 2x and 5x. You need to add it. So you have x, the same variable with the same power, that is 1. So you can simply add the numbers alone. Okay. So you can take numbers 2 plus 5 and you can add it, that is 7. 7x you will get it. Okay. Then subtraction of like terms. So how we did addition, same way we can take the numerical coefficient. So 11p and 3p are there. So both the variable and power are same. So it is like term. So you can keep the p as such and the numbers alone you have to minus. Okay. So 11 minus 3 is 8. Then addition of unlike terms. If we have to add unlike terms, then we just have to put an addition sign between the terms. So nothing can be done. You can't add unlike terms. You have to simply put the plus sign alone. Okay. So you can understand with the example. 9y, 2x and 3. All three are unlike terms. You don't have same variable or same exponent you don't have. So you can put just plus sign in between them. That's it you can do. Subtraction of unlike terms. So similarly, how we did for addition, same thing only. You can't add or subtract unlike terms. So you will put the minus sign alone in between the terms. Then addition of general algebraic expressions. To add general algebraic expression, we have to arrange them so that the like terms come together, then simplify the terms and the unlike terms will remain the same in the resultant expression. So suppose you are having a big expression like this. In the example you can see you have a expression like this. So here if you see you have like terms p square and p square here, and 9p 9 minus 9p 5p and 7p, all these three are like terms. Okay, so you have to group it, then you can do the operation what you want. So 12p square minus 4p square. So p square it is like term. So 12 minus 4 it is 8p square you will get. Same way p it is the like terms. So p you take it out common and the numbers alone you add or subtract accordingly. So you according to that you will get the result. So this constant is alone. Okay, you don't have any other constant. So you keep as such. You need not do anything with the constant. Keep that as such only. Then subtraction of general algebraic expressions. So while subtracting the algebraic expression from another algebraic expression, we have to arrange them according to their like terms, then subtract them. So here also like terms you have to arrange it, then only we can do. So subtraction is same as adding by inverse of the term. You will change the sign. Okay, so that's a step you need to do first. Then you can do the normal addition step. Okay, so you are given the question. So if you see here, your like terms are not in order. So here 4ab is there, here minus ab is there. So these two are like term, ab. Okay, so a is raised to the power 1 and b is raised to the power 1. Then only it is like term. Okay, ab. So you may have a doubt whether a b it is multiplication of two variables. No, it is like term or not. It is like term. Okay, ab. So it is like term. So that should be arranged in the proper way. Then you have b square. So minus 5b square and plus 3b square. So that is like term. And here minus 3a square and plus 5a square. So that is the like term. So accordingly we have to arrange. Then first step is change the sign of the second expression. Okay. So first itself change the sign, then do the normal addition step which we did in the previous slide. Then we can get the correct answer. Finding the value of an expression. So expression with one variable. If we know the value of variable in the expression, then we can easily find the numerical value of the given expression. So if you want to find out, so find the value of the expression 2x plus 7 if x is equal to 3. So what's the step we need to do? So what they have asked you to substitute, that we should substitute and simplify. So x value is given as 3. So in the place of x, you have to substitute the value 3 and simplify, you will get the answer. Expressions with two or more variables. To find the value of the expression with two variables, we must know the value of both the variables. So suppose you are having two variables in the expression, then we need to get value for both the variables. Then only we can substitute and simplify to get a numerical value at the end. So that's all for this video. Thank you, children.